Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. So let's prop it up with our pencil. Oh dear, that was not in there very good. Uh-oh. Didn't like that. Oh no, have I broken it? Soothing sounds. What could that mean? Well, let's see what's in the box, shall we? Yes, it's a clock radio. I've already gone ahead and set up the time, etc. Note that that's important to today's show. Soothing Sounds 20 is the name of this beast by One World Electronic Essentials. I'm guessing that means there are 20 sounds on here. The operative word being soothing. Runs on 3 AAAs, the star of many an episode so far. So to operate the thing, we have a button here that turns on the sounds and a little dial to switch between them. So let's get set up with the microphone. And Mr. Foam, of course, always willing to help. So first I'm going to let you hear how it sounds through the speaker, and then we're going to plug in through the... wait a minute. That's not a headphone jack. I've been robbed. So I had planned to let you hear how it sounds through the speaker, and then get a direct line out from that, but that turns out to be an adapter for a wall plug. So we're kind of shot. All we've got is this horrible little speaker, and you'll hear how horrible it is in a moment. It's actually not the speaker's fault, I think. It's just the quality of the sounds in here. Now it helpfully displays which sound is what when on the screen. I might have to prop that up for you. Let's use, it'll have to be this pencil. This is backlit too. I think it'll light up in a moment. Okay, so first sound, here we go. So that one is Ocean Waves, and it's not bad sounding, and it is, I would call that soothing. I'm quite soothed by Ocean Waves. Let's try the next one. Wind chimes, not bad. Quite a bit of a hiss in there, and you can probably begin to see what I mean about the sound quality. It reminds me of 11 kilohertz wave files from back in the day. Microsoft Recorder or whatever the heck that was called. That was as good as it got until later versions of Windows. Okay, so yeah, not bad. I like the wind chimes. Let's keep going. That's a waterfall, in case you didn't guess. Heartbeat. I don't know as I would call that soothing, but to certain people and infants especially, that would be a soothing sound if it was not quite so white noisy, perhaps. I mean, wrap it in a blanket or something, that would be, yeah, that would be just nice. Let's try the next one. Now that's Babbling Brook, and you can begin to hear how kind of crunchy these are sounding with that one especially. Okay, next. I don't think you can switch between them without actually pressing the button. That one was enhanced by a truck going past. That is a steam train, apparently. Now, just from listening to that, it sounds like two samples, or, you know, a chuff and a chuff, whatever you want to call those, looped over and over, and then it speeds up. Not what I would call, again, soothing. I would have preferred like an actual recording from start to finish of a train passing, perhaps, not that kind of very robotic sounding thing that passes for a train. But, well, it was $2. Let's keep going. That one just says rainforest, and that's about the worst possible representation of a soothing rainforest as I've ever heard. That would drive me batty, all that noise. Again, I guess it's all in the placement with this little guy. I mean, if you had it in the corner of a room while you were dozing, it might be okay, but right in your face like that, and those screeches and howls, oh, not soothing at all, I'm afraid. Okay, next one. A little bit similar to the first one. That's called Foggy Harbor. Some wave action with foghorn going on. It's not bad, other than obviously the terrible quality of it. But at least it's it has a bit of length to it. What was that one called? Hang on a moment. That's just called Tick Tock. Some kind of clock, obviously, and again, it's not relaxing at all, as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, if you had that in another room, it might be alright. I spent a night in a room with a ticking clock, this big, huge room, when I was at work one time, and that was one of the worst nights of my life for sleep. Yeah, not cool. Let's try the next. That's called river birds, and it seemed to me more river than birds, but at least there were some birds in there. Not bad, not bad. The quality wasn't too horrible on that one. That was called Tropical Thunderstorm, and it sounded to me just like white noise and the sound that a microphone makes when you leave it out in the wind. Oh gosh, not a very good one, I'm afraid. And I love thunder sounds, but that wasn't very good. Well, you might have guessed heavy rain, perhaps? No, that was just plain old white noise. Yeah. And, you know, I hear that some people find that relaxing, and, you know, maybe I would if it was in the right circumstance, but I just don't know. It's pretty harsh sounding. Let's have one more listen. I mean, if I squint my ears, as it were, and imagine that was rain, I could bear it. But knowing that it's white noise, no, I don't know. Next one. Oh, and we're back to ocean waves again. So there you go. I'm not sure, I lost count how many that was, but it wasn't 20. More like 10, I think. But you know, you get what you pay for. $2 isn't bad for 10 kind of lackluster sounds. And a couple of them are possible. And you know, like I say, if you were creative with this, put a pillow over it or something, put it in another room. It might help you sleep, it might help you relax. Now, I plan to poke around in this with my bending wire, but I'm not sure that I want to do that now. I promised I'd pass this along to my brother's partner, and I don't really want to ruin it, so plus I'm gonna bet it's all surface mount components in here. There might be a chip with the sounds in it, but knowing my luck, it's under a black blob or something. Oh, look. Lovingly made in China. Okay, let's get the camera closer. Well, look at this. We actually have some full-size components. We have 4 capacitors here. That looks like a diode. Tempted to see what's on the other side. There's a lot of screws though, gosh. So I had a bit of a poke about in there. I'm not sure if I'll show that on camera because all I succeeded in doing was driving some voltage to the speaker, to some horrible crunchy noises, and resetting the clock. And you can reset the clock just by taking the batteries out, so not much point to that. So I'm going to end my explorations there and pass this along to my brother and his family. And perhaps they'll let me know how soothing they find it, or how not soothing they find it. And yeah, Soothing Sounds 20. Cheap and cheerful, and it has the potential to soothe, and the potential to drive people up the walls.